What's up, you guys? Sean Ross Sapp, Fightful.com. We just got done with our WWE Fastlane 2021 review, and then I turned back around. It was like the Abraham Simpson meme, turned right back around and got into my office because Andrade has been released by the WWE. Andrade had tweeted earlier today that he had some good news, and that good news was that WWE has granted him his release. Here's what WWE posted on their website. WWE has come to the terms on the release of Andrade. We wish him all the best in his future endeavors. I mean, there were some times in Andrade's WWE career where it really looked like he was going to be something special there. I think he is going to be something special somewhere else, whether that be any number of places, and we will talk about it. I'm not going to do a full-on 30, 40, 50-minute podcast on this like we have in the past, but there. By the way, guys, donate to Super Chat if you want your questions or statement read on the air. If you want to speculate where he's at, leave us a thumbs up on this video. He is one of the top in-ring talents in the world, and that there's no questioning that by anybody that sees him. He has charisma that can transcend language. He's very, very good. There's a lot of options for him. I think wherever he wants to go is where he's going to go. He's got a lot of friends in Ring of Honor right now. From what I understand, based on what I've heard so far, there would be a 90-day no-compete clause. Thea Trinidad's is already up. Her non-compete clause has been up for, I think, almost 40 days now. But Andrade is such a fantastic performer. He's so good. And there's a lot that he can do for other people. And he's, like I said, he's got a lot of friends in Ring of Honor. He advised some of those people in Ring of Honor to not come to WWE because he didn't like the way that things were going. Brian more or less sends a super chat that says, I wish nothing but the best for him, Tranquilo. He's going to be in a very, very good position. Nerd Guru says, hate to see anyone lose their job, but they dropped the ball so bad with him. He was can't miss. I hope he and Thea do stuff together again. Well, I don't hate to see him lose his job because he wanted to lose his job. He went to WWE last Monday and asked for his release. And at the time, from what I understand, people were said it is not expected to be granted. It is at least immediately. And then there was a change of heart over the last 6 days, I think, because based on the people that I spoke to backstage, they were saying, no, this ain't gonna happen. They're gonna see the error of their ways. But I was also told that he looked miserable at Raw, but that he asked for his release in a respectful way is what was indicated to me. Flame Inc. says, I would like to see him take the AAA title from Kenny Omega and take it back to CMLL, AAA, or AAA. Let me tell you, he is a top-level talent inside that ring. And there's lots of questions about Charlotte. Donate a super chat. I'll answer some of them if I can. 69 names Deegan says, oh my God, it's happening. I don't know what to do with my hands. I'm so excited. ROH would be cool. I'd love AEW just so he can have that platform. He's going to be one of those guys where anywhere he wants to pop up, he's probably going to pop up. I think Ring of Honor needs him. I don't know why Ring of Honor has not been more aggressive in signing people. Obviously, they missed out on Ethan Page. They weren't getting him. Zicky Dice is sitting out there. Matt Cardona was sitting out there. I think that Ring of Honor needed more personalities. They got EC3, but they need more personalities in that sense. And I think that Andrade is a personality, especially if you get Zelina, Thea Trinidad, and you have her for that women's division too, that you really need talent with. If you're Ring of Honor and you can get Andrade and Thea Trinidad, you kill like 3 birds with one stone. You keep Roosh and Dragon Lee happy. You add to your women's division. You add a top-level name to your roster. But yeah, Carl says, does Charlotte have anything to do with Andrade getting his release? I have not heard of that yet. I'm going to work to find out. She was not on Monday Night Raw. She was not on Fastlane. I have not seen her mentioned since then. And Charlotte does have enough clout within WWE to where if she said, well, I'm going to sit at home if you all don't release my fiance. That could happen. Now, I don't know that that happened. I'm running with the reckless speculation that you guys are also, you want me to talk about. So I'm going to find out. I'm going to ask. I'm going to see what I can learn. Rob Reed says G1 Climax, please. Could you imagine that run? That would be an incredible run for him. Nerd Guru says speculation here, but I'm betting Charlotte refused to work unless they granted him his release. Does not seem like a coincidence that she was absent this week. I want to make it clear for like any aggregators. I am not saying that that happened. I'm just saying that if anybody in WWE has the clout to do that, Charlotte is one of very few people that has the ability to do that. I don't know if that's something that she did or that she even would do, if she'd even entertain the idea of doing. And I don't want to like speak for her. I think that'd be very disrespectful if I did that. Randall Tipler said, have you heard anything about Alistair? He has not been backstage since Zelina has been released, and that was like 4 months ago. Like not even been there, has not been factored into creative plans, was not on the Royal Rumble alternate list or anything like that. Now, as far as Andrade, again, they didn't expect this. People I spoke to did not expect this to be granted as of last Monday. But I had people that were saying the writing was on the wall with him when Paul Heyman fell out of power. If you guys remember last year around this time, Monday Night Raw was Angel Garza, Austin Theory, Zelina Vega, and Andrade. Those 4 people nonstop. It was them comprising sometimes half of the show and sometimes working double duty. And when Paul Heyman did not have power, a lot of those people fell out of favor. Paul Heyman constructed his roster because he wanted a slow build towards the future, but wanted the build to be immediate from what I understand. And when Heyman was gone, that push was not there for Andrade. I was told the writing was specifically on the wall, and it was a big turning point when Andrade was included in the draft pool, but was not drafted. And I had somebody say that they looked at that as a slap in the face. They, not Andrade. Again, I got to specify that they looked at that as a slap in the face to Andrade. He's not been used on TV whatsoever. Last we had heard, he got like elective surgery and was sidelined. But I mean, this was a guy that really he and that group put the WWE and Raw on their back during that period. And I would hear a lot of different things. I would hear like Vince McMahon is in love with this guy. He's not in love with him. He wants him to learn English better. Oh, well, now he thinks that he's this future superstar, this Latino superstar. I can tell you guys about my limited experience with Andrade. And I've told this story before, but I'm going to tell it again. I was in Toronto to cover SummerSlam 2019, and they have what are called junkets there. And this was a gigantic junket, this one in particular. I'm talking 40, 45, maybe 50 news outlets from the area speaking to, I want to say maybe 15 wrestlers. You all can go back and see the interviews. But you get maybe 5 to 6 minutes with them. And Andrade was not advertised for that. He was not obligated to do it from what I understand. And he showed up there and he said, I would like to do these interviews. I want to do them in English. And he was struggling through some of that English, but God damn it, he was trying. He was trying his best to learn that English because he was told, from what I understand, he had asked, what can I do to improve my position? Learn English. That's what happened. And you might see some videos of Charlotte. Like I think she was speaking with Bad Bunny, and she said she was trying to learn some Spanish as well. This is a man dedicated to his craft and was dedicated to that spot, but where he goes now, he's probably not going to need to learn that much more English. Not going to have to because he's got the benefit of what WWE wouldn't do for him consistently, and that's a manager and a push probably wherever he goes. Because anybody that lands him is going to have to say, "Oh yeah, you're going to get used. You're going to be in a top position." Yeah. Guys, thank you all so much. I'll have more on this as it emerges. Andrade gets his release from WWE, and good news for him. He wanted it, so he got it. WWE needed to thin their roster out, so got no problem with this. You can say that he was not used correctly and all that, and he wasn't. He wasn't used to the most of his abilities, but he's going to be leaving WWE. He can still use the Andrade name because he was Manny. His real name's Manny Andrade. I'll give you guys a look at his tweet where he said that he's got good news coming, which, just for the sake of clarity, there you go. Good news. Good for him. I wish him nothing but success. Until next time, guys, leave a thumbs up on this video. Go check out our Fastlane review. I got an interview with Ring of Honor's Sledge dropping tomorrow. Until next time, we're